Frontier Airlines, you're talking about adding flights, spring break flights from Milwaukee to and from Phoenix and Las Vegas. And Frontier's adding a number of flights in a number of other markets as well. Those are markets that Mitchell already has several airlines serving, but this gives you more choices and a chance to get better deals. If you're a consumer, you want as many options as possible. So that's great. Interesting, the airport passenger traffic is down fairly 7.5% through end of October. So there's been a decent dip in passenger traffic this year, but it's good to see that there's an airline that still wants to add service there.
Let's turn to Southridge Mall. It's been struggling for some time, and now leaders are trying to figure out how to revitalize that space in the area. Right.
It's going through a bankruptcy, a long, drawn-out process. So Greendale is taking a look at the future. They're anticipating a lot of changes over there over time, and they've hired an architecture firm in Milwaukee to come up with some plans, some future redevelopment plans, and they've come up with 3 different concepts. Essentially you're looking at, some housing, kind of like apartments with some retail and some kind of public space. None of these are, locked in stone by any means. These are really just concepts for the village to kind of try to choose a vision that it would like to have as things happen over there in the future and redevelopment plans come forward that they can say this is kind of what our target is. But ultimately, it remains to be seen what the market actually brings forward in the future to the Southridge site.
All right, finally, we want to talk about a consultant's report with some proposals on what to do with the site of the old public museum once the new museum opens. One of the options includes demolishing the building and putting in new housing?
Yeah, similar to Southridge, where these are not specific plans by a developer.
Right.
It's the community, having a study done to say, okay, when the new museum opens in 2027 and the old one closes, what are we going to do with that site? And it's really a building, it's very specific. It's a museum building.
Right.
You really can't convert it to another use. The building has problems with, roof leaks and other stuff, which is why a new museum is being built. So, this consultant recommended a demolition. The museum has plans to, sell off a lot of the pieces in the exhibits that it's not going to keep in its archive. And the recommendations are, really housing focused, kind of a variety of housing types that would be seen there. But it could be a nice boost for that neighborhood if you bring in some new population. Could really help boost the neighborhood, any businesses around there. MacArthur Square, behind the museum, has really long been a park that no one uses.
Right.
And this might be actually a chance to activate that park with some people living there that might use it. And maybe that would be an attraction to those apartments. If you have a view of the park, that can be attractive.
All right, some good ideas. All right, Andrew Weiland, good to talk business with you.